From his treble-winning season and 6 Premier League titles with Manchester United to his La Liga title with Real Madrid and the heroics on the international stage, David Beckham was undoubtedly one of his generation's most famous and finest footballers. However, in the summer of 2006, the footballing icon stunned the world after Tim Leeuwijk, the LA Galaxy owner, finally convinced Beckham to make a move when he signed a $6.5 million deal with the MLS side. The switch from Europe to a relatively unknown American league was shocking to his European fans. To put it in perspective, he was 31 years old and still performing at a very high level. In addition, he had to take a 70% pay cut from his $20 million annual salary at Real Madrid to fit into the MLS's $1.9 million salary cap structure. However, as part of the contract, Beckham earned a percentage of all team revenue from merch, tickets, sponsorships, and he also received a golden ticket in the form of the right to found a new club at a massive discount. Before Beckham's arrival in LA, MLS had only 13 teams with an average player's salary of $115,000, an annual TV deal of $8 million, and an average of just over 18,000 spectators in the stands. According to some, the league was on the brink of bankruptcy. Even though he had an underwhelming start in Galaxy colours, Beckham's impact on the league was immeasurable, taking MLS football worldwide. Merchandise sales skyrocketed, and international TV sales were reaching 100 countries, including live games screened across the world. His move also created the Beckham rule, allowing designated players whose salary would not be limited by the league's salary cap. This rule also helped to bring in other football giants such as Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Robbie Keane, David Villa, and many others. Beckham's influence was immediate in many ways, but on the pitch he tallied 20 goals and 42 assists through 124 appearances for LA Galaxy, adding 2 MLS Cups in 3 finals appearances. He now boasts a 9-foot-tall bronze statue in front of LA Galaxy's home stadium, and his name appears on the team's Ring of Honor. After his 5-year spell in MLS, Beckham announced his move to French giants PSG on a free transfer in 2012. During his time in LA, he made over $260 million from his salary, endorsements, and revenue shares. He didn't only elevate his earnings, but he also reshaped the landscape of soccer in the United States. But he wasn't finished yet. As part of his MLS deal, the English legend negotiated the rights to buy an MLS expansion team at $25 million upon retirement. So, in 2018, David Beckham and American billionaires George and Jose Mas established Inter Miami Club de Football based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 2 years later, the club was integrated into the Eastern Conference of MLS, and in the same year, the Argentine superstar Gonzalo Higuain joined Inter Miami. In over 70 matches, the former Real Madrid ace scored 29 goals, making him the club's highest goal scorer. After 2 years at the club, he retired after leading Miami to its best ever league finish at 6th position. After they failed to get past the first round in the 2022 MLS Cup playoffs, Beckham wanted a better team going into the next season. However, with the addition of Josef Martinez and Leonardo Campara in January, things didn't go as planned. Halfway through the season, Inter Miami were rooted at the bottom of the Eastern Conference after mustering just 18 points in 22 games. But Inter Miami still had those designated player slots unfilled. So, in the summer of 2023, Beckham pulled out his wildcard by bringing in the greatest player in football history, Lionel Andres Messi. His former Barcelona teammates joined him, Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba. The impact of this would be immediate. In their first month, Inter Miami won their very first trophy after defeating Cincinnati FC 5-4 on penalties to be crowned champions of the league's cup. David Beckham has now turned his $25 million investment into a whopping $585 million club. But how soon will Beckham lead Inter Miami to their first MLS Cup title? Are they the next American soccer powerhouse in the making? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And while you're there, drop us a like on the video and subscribe to get the top news and updates from across the MLS world. See you next time. Stunned the world after Tim Wakey